Hello everyone, I'm Wes, and today we're gonna see the Pikemen Rush with Asia.
This is the beginning of meditation.
So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna produce two workers, and then we're gonna follow that with the first shoot to have a little speed boost with our workers. And the reason why I'm doing that right away, my two workers, is because after my two workers, I will reach my maximum capacity 12 on 12. And so making that upgrade while I'm doing my house is gonna allow me like to get that little speed boost and not losing my time of production with my villager right after. So that's a two in one. So I'm gonna do two houses to start with my workers over here. And my two next villager who's gonna come right after my first shoot, I'm gonna send them into the berries. So now the house is done. I'm gonna do the warehouse. I'm gonna take the warehouse and put it down right here. And the reason why I want the warehouse next is just because the warehouse allowed me to do the upgrade we saw in the last video, who allowed us to get the technology of wood to gather the wood a little bit faster and the berries a little bit faster too. So I'm gonna do that. So now the two technology is running. There we go. I'm gonna take the workers I was building with and I'm gonna start to do a little bit more houses. I would say about 6 more because I want a total of 8 houses to start the game. Okay, so now all my houses are done. So what I want to do, I want to start building my temple. And the temple will always come around, I would say 26 to 28 workers. So at this point, you just want to take a villager and try to find a deposit of iron or copper to be able to gather that resource as soon we're reaching the next age. So I'm gonna explore a little bit with that workers. Here we go. So we got a copper here. So I'm gonna build that my temple right over here. I'm gonna send a second workers on it. And in the same time, I'm also gonna build a fight pit to be able to defend myself against some Stone Age rush. Now I also know I have enough workers in wood, so my next workers, I'm gonna put them into the fish right over here just because we saw in the last video the fish are probably the fastest and the best source of food at the beginning of the game, and that will allow me to save my berries a little bit more longer too. So my temple is now done. I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna start the Bronze Age of Asia. So as soon my fight pit is done, I'm also gonna take those two workers right over here and I'm gonna keep building some houses. So I'm gonna go here, build more house, and in the meantime, I'm gonna make sure I start the production of 10 warriors to be able to defend myself. So now we are at the Bronze Age. All my house is almost done. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep doing some workers. So I'm gonna need a total of 50 at the beginning with my 10 warrior right over here. So that's actually, I need 3 more warriors. There we go. And a little bit more workers too. As soon those workers are created, I'm gonna send them um, mining some iron, just some copper, sorry, just to make sure I have some metal to be able to do my first upgrade into my barracks. In the same time, I'm gonna take some workers and I'm gonna build those barracks and the poultry yard to make sure I'm not running out of food. So two workers into that, actually I'm gonna take more and I'm gonna modernize all my workers and all my houses right away to no need to make more houses actually as soon I am doing that population upgrades. That's gonna make sure with the 16 house of I'm reaching right away 90 of population. So my first barrack is done, so I'm gonna do the metallic tip to increase my damage with my pikemen. So when you have the resources, you can also start to transform all your building at the modern age. So I'm gonna do that with the fight pit. So now I got my 6 barracks. I'm just gonna start producing some pikemen, and I'm gonna rally point them right over here. I can also start to modernize all those warriors from the Stone Age to make sure they all transform into pikemen. So now here I'm done with all the berries and the fish. So I'm gonna send all those workers into the baldry. I would say usually I put around 12 workers into it, 12 to 15, and that usually give you enough food to be able to make army very quickly. So now I have my 30 pikemen. Also, right after my population upgrade, I did the vision one. So usually after you get your 30 pikemen, I will say 15 to 20 seconds after you have your vision, so you can have a little idea of how your territory looks like and where is your enemy. Also, you have a solid economy to transfer to Bronze Age, to Iron Age, and then to Medieval Age. And so on that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. You can follow me also on Twitch in the description, and see you in the next one.